Keystoners and friends. Always great to be able to share what's coming up in the life of the church, some of the things we're really excited about and want you to get excited about with us over the next month or two. Firstly, in the life groups, which is meeting online at the moment during the course of the week, is we're going to be this coming week starting a new series called The Comparison Trap. It's put together by Andy Stanley and his wife. And we're all prone to falling into this trap, aren't we? I find myself often comparing myself to others, which tends to take me down. But I really do need to come to a good understanding as to how God sees me and who He's made me to be, and stand secure in that, so I don't fall into this trap. We're all prone to it, so what you get in on this series, it's going to be a 4-part series which begins this coming week. And we can connect you with the right group if you just get in touch with us. Secondly, on the children's church front, we are incredibly excited about Nicole Bracco joining our team. Nicole is an amazing young lady who has got some wonderful, creative, and is full of zest and is hugely passionate about raising children in faith. And so she's going to partner with us and work with Leanne, and is currently putting together a new set of lessons for us, which we as parents can take on and work with our kids throughout the week. What we have realized is our Sunday mornings have taken a different shape and form, and maybe we're not getting the traditional children's church lessons that we've become so accustomed to. So we've adapted our approach in that we're now putting together more of an activity-based lesson, which will be distributed weekly by Leanne to the church. And parents will be able to go through the lesson with their children on whatever theme there is. Like, for example, teaching your children how to pray. It will be simple, but creative and enticing for children. So what you look out for those when they go out, and please, let's get on board. Let's not leave our children behind in this time. And let's keep raising the tide of their faith over this season. Lastly, something that we're really, really excited about is that we as a church, although we've been meeting in small groups on Sundays and running church services across the city in different groups, we're going to have our first together meeting where the groups are going to come together. We're going to have our first worship time together. These times are going to be on the 8th of November and the 6th of December. We're wanting to do 2 services between now and the end of the year. The venue that we found is no longer going to be in St. Peter's for the rest of this year, purely because they won't have us back there for now. We can only go back in the new year. We have managed to source and locate an amazing venue, a venue that will accommodate us and our children in a safe environment. What we do, however, have to do, because of the size of the room, is reduce the number of people in the room. So we're going to have 2 different services on those mornings, the 8th of November and the 6th of December. There will be an 8:30 meeting for the early birds out there, the early bird service, and there will be a 10 o'clock meeting after that one. Both services will be worship orientated. It will be occupied mainly by worship and prayer, with a very short message in the middle of that. I think it's time as a church, when we come together, and what we are desperately thirsting for is to be able to worship God together. There's something of that dynamic that we are thirsting for and hungering for. So the 8th of November and the 6th of December, there will be 2 different services on those mornings. What's going to need to happen though is the venue can only accommodate 30 people, hence the need for 2 different services. So there will be a registration form that will go out to you. Be sure to register for the time that you want to attend and book your slot. Also on that registration form, please detail how many children will be coming with you to the service. What we're going to be doing with children is catering for the children outside in an open air environment. The room, if just to put to bed any reservations, is an open air room. It has much air flowing through it, and we are going to space people out in accordance with the COVID regulations. We're going to cater for it in a responsible way, but we do feel it's time that we as a church can get together and worship God together. So please be sure to book your slot when that registration form goes out next week for either the early bird service on the 8th or the 10 o'clock service on the 8th. We look forward to doing that together. We are really excited for that. So please won't you join with us in prayer. The church is coming out of lockdown and there is a momentum that is gathering and we're really excited. There's going to be some faces in the room when we gather together that you may not have seen before because God has done an amazing work over this time and is beginning to gather and move among his church again. We look forward to that. Keystoners, have a great week and we'll see you soon.